Hello guys, here I am again after the draft analysis video. I think that was up I think a few days ago. I'm a bit behind because we are already in week 3 currently, but I haven't had that much time to record my battle. So here I am with the week 1 battle. You see here the team preview. And yeah, there won't be any team builders, I think, for this league. Why? You can ask. Because in one way, I like it more to just give a quick run about the team at the preview. And two, there might be some sets that I want to keep for myself because in this match they haven't been showcased, and I may use them later on in the season, and especially when there are opponents I face multiple times. And for week 1 that wasn't the case, but in later weeks that is the case. So yeah, I won't reveal everything if I don't need to. So yeah, week 1 I face my good friend Jeremy. It's a really rough week for me. Why? Because his team is all threats to my team. He has quite a good matchup for me against me. He has a Mega Charizard X, which is really scary for my team. After one Dragon Dance, I don't really have a switch in for it. Also, Lucario, after a nasty plot, is really scary. Why? Because everything in my team that outspeeds, almost everything, he can Vacuum Wave, and Vacuum Wave just kills them because they're all weak to it, like Crocodile, Hydreigon, Megalopunny. Also, he has the Flash Cannon for other mons like Togekiss and such, and then as last move he probably could run Dark Pulse for the Aegislash for the Jellicent, and yeah, that's a really scary looking Lucario over there. Also he has a Manibus can take 2 hits from Lopunny easily. It really was a lot on my team. It's one of the few checks that I wear to Aegislash back in OU. And yeah, some things and there are also some things you don't see here that could have been scary, like the Terrakion. Terrakion also clicks the right move against my team, does big damage. Could have brought Scarf, but also could have brought with Agility to, after an Agility, outspeed my whole team. Same with Diggsby, could be Scarf, could be an Agility type of set. So yeah, he just had really a lot of threats. But yeah, that are his the 6-mon Zebra brings, the Manibus I've talked about, the Lucario I've talked about, Diggsby I've talked about, Mega Charizard X. Then he also has Whimsicott. It's like his only thing that could switch into a Draco Meteor from Hydreigon, so he kind of had to bring it. Also, it can be really annoying for my team, and Jolteon who just can Volt Switch all around and hits quite nice. I have Crocodile and Nidoqueen to stop the Volt Switch, so that may be the least scary mon's whole team. Then my team, I will just quickly go over it. Mega Lopunny, I think it's the standard Mega Lopunny set with Fake Out, Return, High Jump Kick, and as last move, most of the time, yeah, what would you run? I think I ended up running Power Up Punch just because a good Power Up Punch, something like Mandibuzz, if he tried that, and then after a Power Up Punch I get my attack boost and I hit really just a bit harder, and then the next hit may KO or something like that. I don't. And then Aegislash is like a bit of the win con. Yeah, it is modest life orb, max special attack, and then just enough speed to after Totemize to outspeed his fastest mon, which I believe is Jolteon. So I have that Totemize to boost my speed, and then I have the coverage of Flash Cannon and Shadow Ball to almost hit his whole team. And then the only problem is the Manibus. So I also run Head Smash. I know I haven't invested that much. I haven't invested in attack at all, but still Head Smash does like around 70% to a Manibus, which Flash Cannon does about maybe 40%. So yeah, that looks good. Then I have a Scarf Crocodile. Scarf Crocodile is my way of dealing with the Mega Charizard X. Why? Because it has the Intimidate. It's more a bulky Scarf. It can switch in on the Mega Charizard X, get the Intimidate off, and then if it just attacks me, I can easily live a hit and kill it with EQ if it decides to stay on. If it decides to Dragon Dance, then it's only at neutral due to the Intimidate. I can still live a hit and KO him back. So that's the thing with the Crocodile. I think it just has the coverage of Knockoff, Pursuit, Earthquake, and his last moves. I think I run Stone Edge for the Mandibus, but yeah, I think that's it. Then I have the Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen is also a Scarfer. And yeah, I needed to bring this Scarf because he had the Lucario set I was talking about with the Nasty Plot. And yeah, on my team, one of the resist to Vacuum Wave is Nidoqueen, but Nidoqueen doesn't outspeed Lucario naturally. So I brought Scarf Nidoqueen. Why? Because if he decides to set up a Nasty Plot and on the switch on Nidoqueen, Vacuum Wave doesn't do much, I can KO it. If he decides to just attack me, I can easily lift the hit and then just kill it because I'm faster. It has Earth Power, it has Sludge Wave with things like the Whimsicott. It also has Thunderbolt for the things for like Mandibus. And I think as last move I run Stealth Rocks because that was because I wanted to bring Stealth Rocks, but there wasn't an other one I really wanted in on. I thought about Crocodile, but I think I went Nidoqueen. Then I even had Dragon. With the other two being Scarfed, I thought, okay, Hydreigon just needs to hit really hard, so I've brought a Life Up Hydreigon, and it has Draco Meteor, it has Dragon Pulse. To just so if I don't want to get my special attack lowered, and as last two moves are Flamethrower to hit things like the Whimsicott and just KO it, and as last move I didn't need Dark Pulse because he has Lucario, he has the Terrakion who get justified boost from it. So I run Taunt because after I could taunt the Manibus if it decide to switch in on Draco Meteor, think okay, I can easily live 2 because of the special attack drop. No, I just taunted, prevent it from anything. Also, if I taunt the Whimsicott on the switch, it gets also easier to deal with. And as last, I brought kind of a physically defensive Jellicent. It's kind of a weird way to try to beat the Mega Charizard X. It may beat it, but it may not. It was just I didn't really know what to have as my 6th mon, and I wanted some backup for the Charizard X because Crocodile, if it gets Flare Blitz, the first time it gets switched in on the Mega Charizard X, then if it switches in the second time and it also clicks Flare Blitz, Crocodile's death, and then Mega Charizard X sweeps my team. So I have kind of a physically defensive Jellicent, but it has some had some weird moves on it. It had some normal moves like Scald Recover, but the other two were a bit off to try to deal with the Charizard. So I won't talk about that. You have to ask me if you want to really know. And then yeah, just let it's a bit long. I think I've been yeah, it's already 8 minutes, but that doesn't really matter. Okay, let's just dive in this battle. Okay. Yeah, it's yeah. Okay. Turn 1. Turn 1, I decided to lead off with the Mega Lopunny. Why? I wanted to get my Mega up early. Also, I know I have the Fake Out, so I can easily Fake Out first turn against almost everything on his team. I know Lucario gets in a I think Lucario gets in a focus, so that's the only thing. If he would lead with something like Lucario, I would have switched out immediately, probably. Also, Whimsicott has Prankster. So, but most of the time you don't run much speed. Okay, the matchup is in my favor now, as I can freely go for a Fake Out here. Also, I get to know a bit more if he wants to switch, if he wants to stay in, and yeah, his Manibus probably is able to take 2 hits from Lopunny, so he probably will stay in. He stays in. I get the crit first turn. Doesn't really matter, but the thing that matters is that I see his Rocky Helmet. So I take a bit of damage, but this is really important information for me. Why? Because that doesn't mean he runs leftover, so he won't get any health back every turn. So that's really important for me to keep in mind. Then yeah, I won't stay in with Lopunny, because the Manibus is the check for it. So I just go out into Hydreigon on the expected roost, even if he went foul play, doesn't really matter for me. And then I think, okay, what will I do? I knew also already saw it. I went for taunt, and then I went for taunt. Why? Because two things. Or he could switch in Whimsicott immediately. If I taunted on switch, really nice. Can't use those annoying status moves. It can only attack me. And two, if it decides to stay in, it probably will roost. Why? Because he Jeremy knows Manibus can easily take a Draco Meteor, and if it roosts up, then Hydreigon is at -2 special attack, and he can easily switch something else in. So I went go for taunt, and yeah, as I kind of predicted it, he roosted. So because of that, I can just stay in and attack him. And the move that I will go for is Flamethrower. Why? Why I don't Draco is because he could at any point in time switch in Whimsicott, and I don't want that to get a free switch. Also, his Manibus has to attack me, and that will reveal which attacks it have, and it probably has the Brave Bird for the Megalopony, so it also damages itself. So I go Flamethrower. I easily see it's a 3 at KO. Then he reveals to have Brave Bird. Nice. So then the next turn, he decides, okay, I'm not winning this, I'm going to switch. And I think, okay, Flamethrower is like still my best play. It hits anything. Besides, if he decided to make a godly play into Charizard, no, he just switched in Whimsicott and it gets clean O-Code. So one annoying threat out of the way, and yeah, Hydreigon can easily spam Dracos here. Now, Lucario comes in. I immediately know he probably has the Vacuum Wave and he wants to just kill me here, but he may predict it and do something else. But yeah, I go in my switching for Lucario, which is Nidoqueen, and yeah, what does he do? He just Vacuum Waves and reveals to be Life Orb. So that's also nice to know. And yeah, then I think to myself, okay, he probably won't stay in with Lucario. He knows the Earth Power is coming, so probably he won't switch out into Jolteon. He also probably won't switch out into Diggersby, because Diggersby also takes a lot of damage from an Earth Power. So I thought he might go a bit cheeky and go Manibus and try to heal up or something, or just immune to the Earth Power and then switch accordingly. So what do I decide to do? I decide to T-Bolt. Also, if he stayed in, I could live any hit, and T-Bolt was a 2-hit KO at that point. But no, he switched in the Charizard, which isn't Mega Evolved, so it will take super effective damage from this. So that's really nice. It takes about 76%. It reveals to be a bit more bulky than I expected. But yeah, I just switched in Crocodile, my Mega Charizard X counter, and yeah, he makes a double into Diggersby. Nice double, because I haven't intimidated this Diggersby. I don't want to stay in because Diggersby hits really hard. I just go into Jellicent, kind of seeing what he wants to do, kind of seeing what kind of Diggersby is this. And yeah, he just EQs here. It does big damage, over 50%, so I know it's a really offensive. It reveals to be Life Orb. So yeah, and then I'm thinking to myself, okay, I could maybe switch out here into Hydreigon, because he probably is EQing again. But I think to myself, he may predict that. Also, he may want to be cheeky and set up an agility here, and then it gets really scary for my team as it then outspeeds everything and just almost kills everything. So I decide, if he wants to be cheeky, I just go for a safe Scald here. And he reveals to knock off, which just clean KOs me. I had the Wakan Berry for, I think it was just for, yeah, to take some hits from some Monscootron, the electric coverage, and also to take a hit from like Jolteon and deal damage to it. But I think mostly it was for the Mega Charge at X, because if it wants to hit Jellicent really hard, it would run Thunder Punch, so that's why the Wakam Berry was there. But yeah, he takes out my Jellicent. It's back to 5-5 again, and I know his life, or so I just go into Mega Lopunny. I know I outspeed. I know I can take a life up quick attack, and I think I just go for a jump kick here. He decides that his Mandibus wasn't at enough health to take 2 hits because of that flamethrower damage earlier on, and his charge rate also is really low, so he doesn't really have a switch for this Mega Lopunny, so he decides to sack off his Jolteon, Toon High Jump Kick, because Jolteon is the least important Mon on his team. So yeah, Jolteon gets clean taken out, and Mega Lopunny gets his first kill. Then he switches Manibus back in. Why? Because Manibus now is over 50%, can easily take a hit from Lopunny, and just probably will try to roost up. And then yeah, he roosted, and here it is back to the mind games a bit. Why? Because last time I taunted first, so he knows I have taunt, he knows I have the flamethrower, and I haven't revealed anything from there. So what do I decide to do? I thought to myself, taunt is a bit obvious, he may switch, but yeah, nothing really much takes the Draco, and if I know my opponent, he's quite a good battler, he probably thinks, okay, he Paul will go for taunt here, let me just take advantage of it and just click Brave Bird. And I think to myself, okay, he may try to do that, or he may try to make a cheeky switch, so I just Draco here, and yeah, the Draco does way over to 74%. That means that even after the drop I will be able to kill this. And what does he end up to do? He ends up Brave Birding, and I knew I could take it, so that was also nice. So he takes a bit of Brave Bird recall, and I could now easily kill it. So what do? I know I also go down to life op, so I just click Draco again. No reason to predict this switch, because Flamethrower didn't kill Manibus at that point. It would be just an overly stupid play. Just go Draco again safely, let Hydreigon go down, get my safe switch, and yeah. Also what I now saw, because I got the safe switch on the Lucario. Lucario was one of the mons that couldn't OHKO my Aegislash when it's in his defensive form, and I have the Autotomize. I look at his team, his Manibus is low, which is even in range from the Flash Cannon. His Charizard is low, which is in range of something like Shadow Ball. Lucario is in range of Shadow Ball, and Diggersby also is, due to a bit of life up damage it had taken. It's also in range of the Flash Cannon, because I think Flash Cannon did about 80-85% to it. So yeah, what I will just autotomize here, and yeah, he doesn't expect this. He just I think he sacks off his Manibus at this point, or just try to take Shadow Ball or any move I want to go for. And yeah, at this point in time, I think it's my game, and I just click Flash Cannon against the Manibus. I will just speed up the last bit, because yeah, from here it's game. Okay, then it's just, can Diggersby take a hit? I've calculated, I don't think it will, but maybe no, it doesn't. Just clean OHKOs from Flash Cannon, then Lucario comes back in, also OHKO from Shadow Ball, and then almost that Charizard comes in, and at 24% it can take a Shadow Ball. So yeah, that was the game. It's a great way to start off the season with this 4-0 win. I didn't expect it all to win this match so big. Yeah, Aegislash really proven its worth. Maybe even yeah, Anthony thought it shouldn't be banned. He still thinks it. At this point in time, I don't know. It's only one match, so time will have to tell. But yeah, Aegislash really put in his effort this match and got a nice 4 kills and is one of the league leaders at this moment. So I'm really happy with this match. I thank my opponent Jeremy for this match, and I hope he does great this season, and I know he will. He's a great battler. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. Bye, and till next week.